Welcome back. A family is asking for your help to find answers. Cole Lepkowski was killed on his street just over a year ago when a party at an Airbnb got out of control. There have been no arrests, and his parents are now speaking exclusively with Melissa Andrews. She's here now with a preview of a story coming up tonight at 11 o'clock. I've never been to a party where shots rang out. Don't know about you, but you've done several stories about this particular murder. Remind us what happened.
Well, it was June 29th, 2025, and Cole Lepkowski and his fiance Andrew had gone out just to grab a bite to eat late night, around 10 o'clock or so, to the Taco Bell over on Secor and Central. And they came home and, there had been a party brewing for several hours, but they thought maybe it was a graduation party, some sort of pool party. All the neighbors wanted to be, respectful that someone was having a good time. And things got out of control. When they got back on the street, it was double parked on both sides, very crowded, and they couldn't quite move through. And then all of a sudden, Cole was shot in the head. It's something that really you can only envision happening in a movie, but it really did happen. And this is considered a safer area of Toledo.
Yeah, and you should have the right to expect your neighborhood safe. So 12 months later, no arrests in this, and now Cole's parents are speaking out. Why now?
Yeah, they are speaking out, I think, because, they don't really hold any anger, which I found to be surprising. But that's the same thing that I found with Andrew, Cole's fiance. They said that Cole was not an angry person, so they don't want to be angry about this. They don't have any animosity toward the Toledo police because this is still unsolved, but they just believe, and rightly so, somebody knows something. The neighbors were reporting this party getting out of control for hours and hours, and they reported at least 80 to 100 people there. So when you think about that, somebody has to have some video. What's the first thing people do? They pull out their cell phones when they see something. And the police, they know who the woman is who rented the house for the party. They know whose house it was that rented it out for the party. It's just that the people there, we don't have a good hold on who exactly was there, it appears.
Well, there have to be a lot of people that would know about what happened, and you think somebody eventually would break down on this. So the case is still under investigation. No arrests been made. The police probably are pretty close to the vest in what they know.
Yeah, they're not telling us anything. Of course, that they want you to call Crime Stoppers if you know anything. Now, while the criminal case is unsolved, there is a civil case. Cole's parents are suing Jennifer Wolf, who is the owner of the Airbnb. And now, just last month, they expanded that case to include Airbnb because they said that there was no background check done. Really, when you get an Airbnb, they're saying that all that Jennifer Wolf would have known was how that renter of her home would have been rated by other Airbnb hosts. And that's basically what you would base your willingness to rent your home on, is just, was Dan a good renter? Did he trash my house? If that person doesn't have any bad reviews on them as a renter, you would rent to them, right? But they're saying that this person that rented the house, and again, Toledo police know who she is, we know who she is, she was involved in a previous gang shooting.
So in the civil case, what would be the argument on that?
So the argument is that Jennifer Wolf acknowledged, and I've read the deposition that she recently gave in the civil case, that she acknowledged that her neighbors alerted her that this party was getting out of control. So there's a few things. In the city of Toledo, you're not allowed to have an unregistered Airbnb. Hers was not registered. 11 Investigates verified that. Her neighbors were telling her of an escalation. Why didn't she call the police? The attorneys and the family believe that if someone would have called the police, they would have shown up and they would have busted up this party before it would have gotten out of control and before Cole would have lost his life.
It's just tragic all around.
It is.
Eager to see your nice reporting on this. Thank you so much for being here. You can watch Mel's story tonight at 11. If you know anything about that Airbnb party that night or the shooting of Cole Lepkowski, call Crime Stoppers, 419-255-1111.